I am solo today. So basically what I want to do though is go over your form, which is really important. If you don't do your form correctly, one, you're in risk of injury. Two, you're not going to work the muscles correctly like you need to. Also, breathing is so important. Making sure you get enough oxygen to your muscles makes a big deal in how you work yourself. So I want to go over those things with you today, and I think sometimes we fall short not concentrating on our form and not concentrating on how our form, and also how slow we go up and down with our repetition, which becomes very important in the overall development of the muscle, and also get enough oxygen in your muscles so you can work them correctly. These three things are so important that sometimes we neglect to talk about those, and today I want to go over those with you, okay? And basically I'll show you, maybe 2 or 3 different exercises that we'll go over that maybe I can actually teach you how the form should look, how your direction should be, and also, actually coming down and going up at a rate that should be able to work your muscles correctly. This is very important because if you don't do these things right, again, you're not going to work the muscles correctly. And sometimes people get caught up, especially larger guys or guys who want to put on bulk. They tend to sacrifice their form to put on a lot of weight to try to move. But I'm telling you, form is everything, breathing is everything, and how well and how slow you do the repetitions is everything for overall development of the muscle. So let's take the chest press for one. It's very easy and standard exercise, okay? So if I lean back with my chest press, I'm gonna go at a 90-degree angle when I start, as you see, just like this. Head down, eyes facing the ceiling. As I come up, it's almost like I'm drawing an A, okay? I come up. Now here's what's really important. When I come down, you wanna breathe in, and when I come up, you wanna breathe out. Again, I wanna breathe in, then breathe out. Now, if you want to how fast can I do my repetitions, I would go more like a 1001, 1002, 1003, maybe just a little bit faster on the way up, maybe a 1001. You really want to squeeze your muscles at the top, as you see, almost fully extended, but really squeezing my chest muscles. Okay, back down again, breathe in, back up, breathe out. That is basically just a chest press, and basically when you do that exercise, you want nice and controlled movement. You want to make sure you're breathing in on the way down. Anytime you're exerting yourself or you're actually lifting the weight, that's when you want to breathe out. You want to get proper oxygen to the muscles when you're working. And also you want to make sure when you're doing it nice and slow, because you can actually work your muscles on the way down just like you can on the way up, and you want to fully develop those muscles. So let's do a basic bicep curl. Okay, I'm gonna get to the edge. One thing on the bicep curl, you really wanna make sure you keep your palms up like this. Now sometimes you see some guys do it like this. You watch this. They turn. I highly suggest not to do that, and I'll tell you why. You really use momentum when you turn the weight. When you're turning it to come up, using momentum. If you keep your palms up the whole time, actually it's gonna make the weight harder for you, but it's also the most effective way to build your bicep muscle. So I'm gonna keep my palms up, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna fully extend, almost come all the way up, almost come all the way down, because I wanna develop the whole bicep muscle head. Come up, squeeze, come down. Again, I'll do it again, up, nice and slow, down, again, up. See how slow I'm doing my repetition? Very, very important. Keeping it nice and slow. One more time. Nice and slow. I'll put those down and talk to you a brief moment. Again, with your palms facing up and you're coming up, you want to squeeze the bicep, but not squeeze your hand. If you squeeze your hand, you'll really work your forearm. You'll say, man, my forearm's killing me. You're squeezing. You basically want to cradle it in your hand, but have it around it, and keep your palms up the whole time. Your biceps, as you see, starts from here all the way up to here, so you want to fully develop that bicep muscle from there all the way to there, so you'll get the full head of the bicep developed, okay? So it's very important. That's how you work. A lot of people don't know that. You'll see a lot of people do this sometimes, almost like doing it halfway. Again, if the weight's too heavy and you can't go all the way down and come all the way up, again, I would suggest to go with a lighter weight. Then that way you can keep your form nice and slow. Elbows always stay close to your side. I say always keep your palms up. If guys want to go heavier, sometimes they go with heavier so they can turn and turn. but I highly suggest just keeping your palms up. We'll do one more exercise today. We're doing with the back row. Now your back is your second largest muscle other than your legs and your body. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get on a regular bench press like this. I'm gonna have my shoulders nice and square with my head up, okay? As you notice, when I grab the dumbbell, I'm gonna bring this dumbbell to the back of my hip bone, the back of this dumbbell here. So watch this, keeping my shoulders square, elbows in. See where this dumbbell goes? Nice and slow, back up, nice and slow, okay? Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. As you notice my stance, I'm keeping my shoulders square, okay? I'm nice and long on my bench. I got the leg on the ground. The actual arm I'm going to use to do the row. I got my leg on the ground with a small bend in my knee. I want to do that to keep pressure off my back and not hurt my back. So I'm going to keep my knee bent a little bit. I'm keeping the dumbbell first like an eye level, okay? And I'm going to bring it up to the back of my hip bone. Really great to keep that form like that because it'll get your back, latissimus dorsi, very, very well defined like that when you actually bring it up. And also you want to breathe out when you bring it, keep a nice slow in motion. These are basic 3 different exercises I want to go over today. Just remember this, you're doing any exercise, any kind of program, you can always contact your physician and make sure that you're okay to do that. Step 2 is make sure your form's correct. You can get nice muscles as long as you're eating correctly, which is really the biggest part of it. I see a lot of people in different programs, you know, to get involved, and there's a lot of great things you can do, metabolic effect, CrossFit. If you don't do proper nutrition behind any of these programs, you will not get the weight loss goals that you need. Proper nutrition is a must, along with the right form. If you're doing a high intensity workout, but your form is incorrect, you're really gonna suffer from maybe injury, and you're also not gonna get the full effect of the workout like you should. My name is Tim Evans. You've been able to great workout with me here at Fit for Life 24. We'll be back.